training trousers and casual wears, all this comes under this one, third one, jeans. And with the fourth one, the formal shirts, you can see the regular right from school uniform too, and the formal wears, whatever the professionals they are wearing, which comes under the fourth one, formal shirts. And then the final one, jackets and coats, is one of the important category of the fifth one, jackets and coats. So these kind of jackets and coats are used by the countries, those who are having always the winter seasons. So to protect from the different climates. So these are the major categories comes under RMG. So normally as an exporter or maybe as a domestic market, the companies who are running this business in India, they are doing both business. They are manufacturing these all these products for our domestic users, for our Indian peoples, and also they are manufacturing and exporting to almost all of the countries, different countries also. So this is the product ranges comes under RMG, and you can see the top players, top brands in the ready-made garment industry, that is the apparel market. So I think many of you heard about Zara. Students, if you have any doubts in between that, you can please stop me and you can ask your queries also, because I can't see the camera, maybe the screen here. That's why when I proceed with the PPT. So if any doubts or clarifications are there, please stop and ask. Otherwise, maybe end of the session also you can ask for doubts. So in this category, you can in this slide you can see the top five major brands in the ready-made category, that is in the apparel business. So Zara, I think all of you know Zara is a T-Tex company-based brand, Zara. So they are having around 1,500 plus stores all over the world. They are nearly having 1,500 stores, and they are doing like $34.3 billion business in the world. They are the number one in the ready-made garment category. So I think all of you know the billion, right? 1 billion is 100 crores. So this again, this is in US dollars. $1 is equal to 85 rupees. So I'm mentioning in US dollars. So you need to multiply 100 and 100 you know the actual value. It's a very huge value. So India Zara alone, they are doing $1 billion business. That is 34.3. So normally they're manufacturing t-shirts, jeans, dresses, jackets, and coats and so on. They're manufacturing all kind of ready-made garments. Then if you can see H&M, they are doing also 0.8 billion business. Fast retailing, Uniqlo is one of the Japanese-based brand, fast retailing. And Louis Vuitton, they are also a luxury brand, one of the luxury brand. They are doing business. And PF Corporation, Vanity Fair, it is one of the 70 years old brand, PF Corporation, based on the United States of America. They're also doing medical business. So these are the major players, global level. Global level, they are the leaders. If you take India, right from Aditya Birla, and Page Industries, Global Bus Exports, and brands like Aditya Birla, if you take their manufacturing, Kitchenland, Louis Vuitton, Louis Philippe, Van Heusen, Planet, they are manufacturing so many brands. These are their own brands. In India, you can even Reliance also, they have a lot of retail business. Reliance, Achio, Ace, Trends, stores, and Tata. If you take Tata, the Tata not only in automobiles, they are also into fashion retail business. So they are running their fashion business. They are having around 700, I think 600 stores in India itself, the fashion retail stores. So almost if you take any leading brands in India, they are into fashion, apparel manufacturing, and as well as retailing also. So this global ready-made garment market currently is about 580 billion worldwide. So it is about to reach 780 billion in the future. So to run this business, to run this much of business, it needs manpower, technical people like us. So people who are having strong knowledge and experience in the textile as well as apparel industries, they are the people who behind these kind of high volume business. They are running this entire business and industries. So without our textile and fashion apparel students are maybe the experts, so this is not possible. So this much of volume business is entirely run by the knowledgeable people like us. So what I'm trying to say is, as a textile students or maybe those who are having textile experience, definitely they're having very, very huge scope because you can see the volume of business, right? 580 billion in one sector alone. I mean, there is four different domains in textile, but in the ready-made garments, that is apparel itself, you can see it's around 580 billion currently. Is expected to reach 780 billion in 2030. And also you can see one more point here. So around totally, I think 195 or 186 countries are there in worldwide, in which we are in the number four position in supplying and manufacturing the garments, that is cloths and as well as garments. So first one is China, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Turkey. So after these four companies, we are in the fifth position. So, fifth position. Out of 195 countries, we are one of the leaders and supplying the garments and clothes to the majority of the countries. So it shows the various scopes and opportunities available in India itself. India itself, we are having huge scope for the textile as well as the apparel engineers and the students. So next one is technical textiles. So ready-made is out of five sectors. Ready-made is one of the major contributing field under textiles. Then after textile, if you take technical textile is playing one of the major role. Normally in the first one, we have seen RMG garments, right? That is, we are using for to enhancing our aesthetic look. That is only for look and aesthetic purpose. We are wearing garments in order to protect our skins from normal climates and also to show ourselves, aesthetically good to other peoples, right? So that is the only purpose of the ready-made garments. But whereas in the technical textiles, here the garments made with some special functional purposes. So I can say, like if you want to resist fire in some high temperature environment, you can use the fire resistance coating to our textile fabrics. You can use that fabrics in those kind of high temperature environments. And also you can give coating to textile materials with some water fluency finishes. You can get water repellent fabrics. So like there are so many different finishes and high performance fibers are available. So by using this, we can able to get some functionality like protecting our skins or maybe protecting users right from the harm environments. So it is kind of protective clothing. So here we are using so many high performance fiber like Kevlar, Nomex, Aramid, and Carbon. So these are the very familiar high performance fiber, and Kevlar, Aramid, and all we are using for designing and manufacturing woven food paste, which is used in the military applications. Again, in technical textiles, we are having huge scope for the textile vehicles. So these are the various product categories you can see, right from geotextiles, automotive textiles, protective textiles, agro textiles, industrial textiles. So here we are using our textile technology things to produce a lot of products for geotextiles right from membrane. If you want to have the good flow, you need to use the textile membranes made up of carbon fibers so that you can get the durability of the roads for about 5 years additionally. So many different purposes we are using textile materials and the technical textile. Again, these also manufactured and supplied by the experts of textile and apparel community peoples. So you can see the major brands or the industries who are manufacturing technical textile products. In India, we have Viewpoint. Viewpoint is located in different places in all over India. We have one in South India, and Karnataka also there is one, and North India also there are Viewpoint factories there. They are doing around $20 billion business every year. So again, this is the global market value of technical textile market. So it is expected to reach around 325 billion. So right now it is 235 billion. and it is expected to reach 320 billion in 2030. So again, it is again these points also representation that we are having huge scope for the textile and related students and maybe the community. So next one is medical textiles, and again uh, the products like surgical gowns which are used in the operation theaters and masks. I think we all came through the COVID from right from 2019 to 22. We faced different phases of coronavirus waves, right? So in that, majorly required one of the highly demanded product is mask. Again, mask is also one of the textile products. It is also from our industry. So right from surgical gowns, masks, wound dressings, implants. So implants and welding materials, hospitals. So all are textile materials. This also again made by our textile industries, supplied to medical peoples. So as I mentioned, this is the product category: surgical gowns, face masks, dressings, hospital linens, plants, and there's so many different product categories are. And so this is the global value and the top brands who are manufacturing the medical textile products. So you can see Johnson Johnson, Ethicon. Under the Ethicon brand, they are manufacturing supply surgical devices, group management products, and different medical textile products. Again, they are also doing $22.5 billion business in this sector. So next one is you can see the global market value is expected to reach $35 billion, which is right now is 22 billion. So again, this specific medical textile market also have a huge scope. So my classmates from diploma, they we passed out before like 20 years back, 2003, 2004 batch from the PP. So our friends, they are working in KOB Medical Textiles in Coimbatore. They are one of the leading medical manufacturing product suppliers. So KOB is a Japanese-based medical product manufacturer. My friend, my classmate, is working there. And the big one, as I mentioned in the earlier slide, medical textile industry, Duke one, and my friend is working there. So those who have studied textile technology along there, these kind of different domains of textile manufacturing industries. So next one is small textiles. So recently, in the past 3 to 4 years, this small textile research is going on a very faster way, and so many different products are started. You can able to see the small textile products in the market currently. So this actually this technology involves uh, integrating sensors, different sensors along with our regular garments, whatever we are wearing, the regular garments, or maybe any sports kind of garments or anything. They, in this under small textiles, they will integrate the sensors to monitor, measure our body different vitals like heart rate, BP, and so many things are there. No, we are using that for to prevent some defects or maybe some kind of complicated diseases. We can able to predict earlier by using this kind of technology. So for this, we are using conductive fibers. We are covering, or maybe we are coating our textile yarn or fiber or fabric by conductive ink. So that conductive ink coated sensors will be attached with our garments, and based on those sensitivity, we can get some data. By using those data, we can able to monitor our health. So that is the principle behind these smart textiles. So this picture shows there are so many body vitals are sensed by the textile materials. So here you can see biomolecular analysis that can be done by the textile fabric coated by conductive ink, and pressure monitoring. We can monitor the blood pressure by using the conductive fabric. So many applications are there. Again, this also comes under textiles. And if you take the product under the smart textiles, you can see e-textile for fitness, healthcare monitoring garments, heated clothing, light emitting fabrics, multi-smart textiles for defense and military applications, and sports and fitness applications, and elderly care, like senior citizens, maybe people those who are bedridden and elderly care. For those kind of applications, we can use this kind of smart textile products. And this is also currently emerging. So already Adidas plus Google. I think all of it Adidas. And we know Google, right? So Google and Adidas, they collaborated and they find a product called smart footwear and connected sportswear. So that is currently available in the market. They, this product alone is doing $26 billion business. So recently, like 3, 4 years back, only these smart textiles started to emerge in the market. But the brands like Adidas and Google, they collaborated with the find the technology. They incorporated the technology with smart footwear, connected sports wears. The video is available in the internet. If you want to see the product, go and search uh, Project Jacquard or maybe Google Adidas. You search in the Google, you can able to see the product details. So this is again one of the markets. So it is recently started. Currently it is 3 billion, but within very short time, within another 6 years, it is set to reach 15 billion dollar. So last one, the sports textiles. So again, the textiles are maybe garment designed specifically for athletes and sports persons for and also fitness purposes. So for sports and athlete and fitness purposes, we can't wear the regular uh, garments what we are using every day, and that should have more elasticity. That should have transfer the sweat quickly. That should have more breathability, and also it is more durable with so many different kinds of movements and actions involved in the different sports, right? So it should be durable one, and also the same way comfort should give the comfort to the sport persons. If they won't feel comfortable, definitely they cannot perform their sports efficiently. So again, this sports textiles is one of the emerging and very good business area under textiles. So here you can see the product details: sports jerseys, compression wear, active wear, pants and shorts, sports footwear, sports bras. So you can see the applications also running, gym, yoga, and fitness, sports, soccer, hiking, cricket. So many different applications we are using. A textile sports product for these different applications. And if you take the companies in this category, these are the top 5 companies those who are doing $1 billion business. That is Nike, Adidas, Puma, Armour, Asics. So our fashion technology students are working in Adidas as well as Nike currently. And yeah, Nike is the number one sports manufacturer, $51.2 business. And Decathlon. Decathlon is also in the same line. They're also very good business. Our alumni are working in Decathlon also. So next one is the global market of sports textiles. So currently it is 38 billion. Is expected to reach 55 billion within another 6 years. So again, you can see the scope of textiles, the different domains. So this is, I would like to conclude this, classification of different domains under textiles. So ready-made garments, technical textiles, medical textiles, smart sports. So out of these 5 major segments, you can see the ready-made garment uh, doing very good business. That is currently it is 62 billion in India, and global wise it is 580 billion uh, market, right? So when compared to all other domain, ready-made garment, that is apparel manufacturing area, is having huge market areas and scope also. So the ready-made garment is expected to reach around $780 billion in 2030 alone. Ready-made garment alone, sector alone, is expected to reach $780 billion. So in India, we are expecting $85 billion growth 2030. So again, this is ever evolving, ever emerging field in the textile industry. So without ready-made garments, we go like clothing. and water and other one thing. The three are the very essential things for our race, right? So to that point, you can think the ready-made garment industry will never have any downs in growth. So always it is uh, growing. It will ever grow like in from 2030 is expected to 85 billion dollars. So all these shows the scopes, right? So all these, whatever the details you just saw here, I mentioned here, it shows the very good scope and huge scope for us for the textile and the fashion and apparel industry, the community. So this is a huge scope. Whoever in this field, you can proud that you have selected this field. You are involved in this field. So so that's all I can say about the scopes of textile and apparel industry. And now, as I concluded now, so ready-made garment industry is having huge scope when compared to all other five rights. I'm now taking the ready-made garment industry and I am going to explain what are the different processes and the steps are involved in manufacturing a single garment. Okay. So if you know all these different steps, so that you can able to understand what are the various job roles are available in this the manufacturing process. So in garment manufacturing, you take the first and foremost step is marketing and merchandising, and designing and product development, pattern making, grading and market planning, sampling, fabric accessories and procurement, fabric and accessories and quality inspection, spreading or laying and cutting mortar, cutting, sealing, stitching, and finishing, checking, ironing, packing, and final finishing. Now we'll see one by one. So first we'll start with marketing and merchandising. The first process, that is marketing and merchandising, where every orders are forecasted. Okay. If a brand or maybe the company they want to produce a lax of garment which is suitable for next season 2025 summer, they need to do a lot of forecasting. What will be the future trend? What will be the future color? What will be the future style? And so those kind of forecasting they need to do to predict the future trend and requirement of the specific region or maybe specific customers. So these marketing and merchandising peoples they will work extensively to identify exactly they will do the forecasting to identify the exact requirement of futures, maybe the next season or upcoming seasons. So these team they will generate the government orders like style wise, color wise, how many quantities they need to produce. So they will decide the order quantities and all. Again, they will source the vendors. These people they will give the orders to the vendors, those who are manufacturing or maybe to the suppliers. So marketing and merchandising basically they will do these kind of activities. And those who are studying currently the textile technology or maybe apparel technology, if you are very well in your communication and if you know the basics of garment manufacturing process, you can start your career as marketing and merchandising executives. Basically, the marketing peoples they will source the orders. The merchandising peoples they will execute the orders. They will get the orders from the marketing team. They will every day they will work on executing the orders. For normally government orders, we will have lead time of 60 days to 90 days. If you are receiving orders from our buyer, we will be provided with the time of 60 days to 90 days to complete the orders to send the orders to the buyers. That is the lead time we will get. The merchandiser they need to plan very well to execute, to manufacture, to send within those stipulated time. That is 60 to 90 days. Within 60 to 90 days, whatever the exact date given by the buyer, it is the merchandiser responsibility to plan well, to execute it well, to send the orders to the buyer. It is their responsibility. So many of our textile technology students they are working and as merchandisers they are doing very well. And if you start your career as merchandiser, you can then you will get promoted for the senior merchandisers and deputy senior merchandisers and merchandising managers. And maybe after 10 to 15 years, you will reach to the staff most of the manager position like CEO or COO. So there is always a very good growth in this area. So this is one. process. If you take the next step, designing and product development. So here also the domestic brands like Peter England, Allen, Solly, Louis Philippe, so many domestic familiar brands are there now. So those brands that are having their own design and product development team, they will work in identifying the domestic buyers or consumers' requirements, and they will design the product. They will design the product based on different themes. They will develop mood code, story code, accessories, color code, and based on those codes, they will develop the specific colors and the prints and the colors of garment. They will do all these things. Basically, they will design and develop the product, which is suitable for the future requirement. And again, if you are well versed in designing a garment, if you are well versed in drawing and sketching, those kind of things, you can aim to start your career in as a designer also. So next one is pattern making, grading, and marker plan. So after designing and the product development stage, in the garment manufacturing process, we need to develop the pattern for our garments, whatever the garment may be, shirts or trousers or t-shirt, be anything. We need to develop a pattern for each respective garment. So you can develop the pattern manually as well as computer. There are so many softwares available. You can use softwares also to develop the pattern, create and develop the marker line also. So if you're numerically, if you're having a very good aptitude or maybe max oriented knowledge, you can start your career in this pattern making, creating the marker and create also. Next one is sampling. So normally after getting orders from the buyer, we can't use the bulk quantity without getting any prior approval from the buyers. We need to get the approval from the buyers to manufacture the huge volume, huge like example for getting 1 lakh piece of order from the buyer. You can't directly start your manufacturing process for 1 lakh pieces. You need to get approval like photo, fit, size, it, strike off, counter, salesman. So many different samples are there. So different buyers they will ask for samples. You need to get the approval from all these samples first before going to start the production. So this is the regular process, a standard process happening in the garment manufacturing area. So those who are completing diploma or maybe BTech in fashion and textile industries, if they are interested in the sampling area, they can start their career as sampling executives also. But they need to have a strong knowledge of products, garment constructions, respect to measuring the garments, stitching the garments, and with respect to making the garment, they need to have the with strong knowledge. The next one is fabric and accessories procurement. So this is one of the huge area in the garment manufacturing. So for if you want to manufacture a 1 lakh garment, 1 lakh top shirt or maybe t-shirt, whatever it may be, you need the fabric, right? Fabric is raw material. So to procure and to source the fabric, we need the experts, those who are having very strong knowledge, skills in the fabric and accessories procurement area. So again, it is going to be the textile or maybe the apparel experts or maybe the students or persons. So those who will know about fabric, if you take long fabric, so many parameters are there, right from GSM, EPA, PPA, count, and the string gauge, color fastness, washing fastness, spirality, so many technical things are there, right? So those who know all these things very well, they can plan to start their career in fabric sourcing areas as well as accessories source also. So next if you take the fabric and accessories quality inspection. So normally after using the fabric for 1 lakh pieces, we can't take the fabric directly for cutting. We need to assess, we need to inspect the fabric in order to identify any defects or any problems are there with the fabric. So for that we are using fabric 4-point inspection system, and for accessories and trims also thoroughly check in the quality inspection stage. For those who are planning, those who are having, those who are passionate about quality inspection or maybe quality control areas, you can plan to start your career as fabric and accessories quality inspection executives. So in all the almost all government manufacturing, they are having the exclusive job role, that is quality control executives. So our fashion technology should be to fashion technology graduates, and as well as our Davada Polytechnic diploma of textile technology students also, they are starting their career initially as quality control executives in garment or textile industry, as well as spinning, weaving, dyeing. So all these industries needs quality control executives. So you can plan accordingly. And next one, spreading or laying cutting mortar. So after fabric inspection, we need to lay the fabric. Then we need to include the mortar, and then we need to cut the bulk fabric, and then we are going to make taking the for sieving, that is construction, garment stitching or sieving. So right from cutting to fabric checking, ironing, we need to uh, take care of all this process very efficiently without any time delay, and also with better quality. So the quality peoples, they will work through this entire process, but the peoples, those who are comes under this engineers, IE, they will take care of the process right from cutting to sieving, stitching, finish. They will plan everything. The industrial engineers and the production executives. So these are the two peoples. They will entirely take care of the cutting, sieving, finishing, and packing. So those who are uh, good textile technology or maybe big fashion technology, you can start your career as industrial engineer or maybe production executives or maybe the supervisors. So based on the industry's requirement and HR policies, they will give the designations like supervisors or maybe industrial engineers or maybe the production executives. So these three people's responsibility is take care of the production process, the garment manufacturing process. So if you want to start your career this category, you need to have the basic knowledge of garment manufacturing, different type of sewing machines, uh, stitches, and different types of cutting machines and its technology, and different types of automations or maybe guiding attachments. So many things are there. So, so I'm not saying that you need to have very strong knowledge on all these areas. The industry, they know you are basically a student, you learn something basically in your college. So they won't expect to know that much from you, right? In the as a fresher. But they will expect from you that whether you are having the basic knowledge on all these areas. So what is single needle lock pressure? What is overlock pressure? So what is woven fabric? Or what is the G's model? So like is the basic information, basic knowledge whether you have it or not. That is the only point the industry people they will expect from you. Whatever the subjects you are studying right now, you need to focus on these areas. Like you know, retain the information regarding the basic things, basics of your subjects. You don't need to keep all the technical and in-depth knowledge about all the subjects. You just keep all the basic things. Because so far I have conducted around 150 interviews in the past 10 years. I conducted around 150 plus interviews. Uh, Majority, like 99.9% of the industry, they never ask about in-depth, they never ask in-depth questions to the students. They will basically ask what is SAM, what is efficiency, what is the difference between shrinkage and spirality, what is in our process. So these are the basic questions they will ask in the interviews. As far as I've seen so far, I have mentored around 1,000 students, 1,000 alumni in the placement area. So as far as I see, no companies they never ask about any deeper textile or maybe technical areas from the field like manufacturing of the textile. So you don't need to about keeping all the technical points in your mind. You just have the basics knowledge on all these things. So final one is final inspection. So normally these final inspection done by the quality control executives. Those who are very well in identifying defects, those who are very well in following the AQL levels, 5.5%, 4% AQL levels are normally followed the garment industries. Let me shortly tell about this 5% AQL. I mean, if you are inspecting 100 garments and you are following 5% AQL level, so the 5%, that is 5 garments can have the minor defects. Minor defects. If the 100 big garments having more than 5 defects, I mean 6 or 7 garments are having defects, means the goods are really rejected. So if only the 4 or 3 garments are having some defects, that goods can be accepted and sent to the buyer. So that is for 5%. If your inspection or your buyer is asking for 4% AQL level, out of 100 garments, 4 garments can have a minor defect. So this is how the AQL level works. Normally, based on a buyer requirement, these inspection systems can be carried out by the textile and apparel uh, peoples, students, or maybe the experienced persons like us. So this is entirely about the garment manufacturing process and the various job opportunities available. So here you can see, so we are having 4 year BTech Fashion Technology program. So our students normally will study about right from spinning, yarn manufacturing, weaving, and chemical processing, and finally like garment construction, APPC, merchandising, IE, retail, and these areas little elaborate. So basically, we are not fashion design kind of course, it's fashion technology course. So our students majorly are going for various job roles like designers, fashion engineers, quality control executives, sourcing executives, fashion e-commerce, fashion retail executives, merchandisers, marketing, fashion analysts, entrepreneurs, and sourcing executives, retail visual expressors, and entrepreneurs. I mean the product development executives. So these are the various job roles. Mixed technology or maybe the apparel technology students, they can join. They can start their career in any one of these job roles. You can ask one question that, sir, if I am usually entering as like quality control executives, whether I can able to go from quality control executive to merchandiser maybe after 1 or 2 years, that is also possible. So you can work for about 1 or 2 years in quality control area. Later you can move to quality control merchandising area. So our industry never expects only the quality control people need to work only in quality control, or the merchandising people only need to work in merchandising. It's all about skill and your communication. If you are strong in your communication, if you know the basics, you can apply to merchandising from quality control, or you can move quality control to this business, or you can move from this engineering to quality. So that you can do within 3 to 5 years of initial stage. After 5, maybe 10 years of your experience in the specific field, later changing from one domain to another domain is somewhat difficult. So if you're planning to switch the job roles, you can plan within 3 to 5 years. So that is the recommended one. So all these things I'm saying based on my experience with our alumni. Initially, our students used to start their career as industrial engineers. You can also start your career as industrial engineers in the garment industry. You then you can move from industrial engineering to quality control, or maybe industrial engineering to merchandising. So it's based on your experience in your jobs and also the growth, the salary part, based on the scope and salary part in your career. So many things are there. So as a diploma textile student, uh, no need to focus only on the spinning, weaving, chemical processing areas. So apparel industry is having huge scope. Our textile technology diploma students, they are every year they are getting placed in apparel company called Jockey. I think all of you know the brand Jockey, page industry, right? So every year they are coming for the campus recruitment. They are taking candidates for about 3 to 4 candidates for IE job roles, quality control job roles. So, as a diploma students, you can plan for these kind of job roles in your career. So, these are the various job roles available in the apparel and fashion industries. So, this is for your idea. So this is just for your reference. Those who completed here, the last batch, so now they got job offers in various industries like Aditya Birla. You can try for Aditya Birla. They are the one of the leading garment manufacturer in India. They are having around 700 stores, pantaloon stores in India alone. In India alone, they are having their own pantaloon stores. And Global Global is one of the MNC company. They're having their manufacturing units in India as well as other countries also. Shopper Stop. I think retail, if you want to start your career in retail, I suggest that you can do one more degree. You can complete if you want to start your career in retail industries because it needs a lot of communication as well as technical knowledge in this area. And if you want to enter retail, the more definitely uh, chances are very less. You may get chances based on your communication or maybe your industrial training. If you are already done any intern training or internships in retail, you may get chances. But I suggest that normally if you want to start your career in retail area, you can go for retail fashion or retail textiles. So that is the criteria they are expecting, majority retail brands. As based on my experience, I'm saying this. And Google's exports, Hockey exports, and so many companies you can see here. So the same industries. So in last batch, 20 passed out, Seragam Nagalila. She is a diploma textile technology student. She completed her diploma in Gurupur, Andhra Pradesh, and she came here for joining BTech Fashion Technology. Last year, she completed a joined in Megathlon. And other students also, you can see, Global Industries, they took three students for IE job roles. And yeah, Man Street and Shop Stop and Home Center. Home Center is the group of Landmark. Landmark is one of the Dubai-based company. So Aditya Birla is a Bangalore-based company. Their head office and their operations are majorly carried out in Bangalore. Now they started their two units in Andhra Pradesh also. In North India also, they are already, I think, they started, the process is going on. Maybe very soon, they will start their factories in North India also. So these are the familiar apparel and fashion industries in India, as and also national, global, international brands. Polytechnic, Decathlon, Landmark, DJ, and Lagna Clothing. So Shagi, Apparel, so many brands are there. So if you want to explore more, you go and create account in LinkedIn. I think Prakash is there. He is having so many followers, and those followers are from the textile and fashion background. So you can establish a link with the Prakash account. You can see his friend circle, and likewise you can establish your network. So if you are having any contacts in LinkedIn, you can simply send your resume for your can apply for job opportunities. Now majority of the job openings are posted through LinkedIn only. That is one of the good platform to search for jobs related to our industries. Um, this is I just wanted to show two videos, but I think due to time constraint, I will just skip these. So how normally a government industry will function and what will be the atmosphere in the government industry. Uh, Sir, if time permits, I will just play this video or else we can skip this.
Sir, I think quickly we can go through. I think it is
Fine.
it will be helpful for our students maybe.
Okay, sir. Just
Yeah, please.
play. Yes. So this is one of the garment manufacturers, very big garment leading manufacturer in entire globe. The Laguna Clothing is their Seal Textile, SIEL, Seal Textiles. Under Seal Textiles, Laguna Clothing, Tropic Clothing, and Laurel. Three more groups are there. So here, this is one of the big apparel manufacturer in India. They are manufacturing brands like Ralph Lauren, so many leading brands. Just please have a look on this video so that you can able to understand how the apparel industry is functioning. Okay, so that is the video which I want to play so that you can have some idea about how the garden management business function. So here you might have seen so many different levels of labors and executives. So normally the diploma and the Excel graduates, the engineers, they will start their career in supervisor and executive levels. So the operators and laborers top of schools or maybe those who are not having that much education, they will start their career as operators. So normally our job roles and as a diploma students or maybe graduates will start right from supervisors. They need to manage the entire business. So that is our primary work. And yeah, so these are the alumni, those who passed out from our college. And I think Prakash sir might have known that Mr. Sundaram, Prakash sir batch, he was the CC for that batch, first batch of vegetation technology. So he is the head of Lagna clothing. You have seen one video now. He is the head, plant head for the Lagna clothing private limited Bangalore. So he's heading the factory. He started his career 14 years back. Now he is the plant head and he is having very good scope and position in the Lucknow club. So likewise, if you're starting your career now means after 5 years or 10 years, definitely you will be in one of these kind of managerial and senior positions and your package salary is also will be very high. And also you can have, if you are passionate to go to foreign, maybe abroad countries, option is there. These are the alumni, those who are working in abroad countries, those who completed BTech here, then some few of them, they did their masters in NIFT, NAFT. It is the textile ministry. NAFT is the college and the textile ministry, and it is having very huge reputation and scope. And so these are the students, those who are again doing higher studies in abroad. So if you are planning to do higher studies, you can go for BTech. After BTech, you can do your masters in abroad. So University of Michigan and Boston School of Design, New York, USA, and UK, Italy. So wherever you want, you're having so much passion to do highest in foreign. You can go. So after your highest, you will get some good package and job opportunities in some leading brands. So right, so that's all. So just I would like to conclude with a few advice and maybe tips. I think all of you got some basics about all these things, right? So what is next? So now you can do your SWOT. Just analyze your strength, weakness, and threats. First step you need to do as a third year diploma student. Now you need to do is analyze your strength, weakness, and opportunities and threats. So this is the first step that we ask our students to do whenever they are entering to final year. Because if you know your strength, weakness, and opportunity and threats, definitely you can improve it. So you need to know yourself first better to market yourself and sell your skills, to exhibit your skills to the industry. So first step you need to do is do your SWOT. So that is analyzing your strength and what exactly you are great at, what is your primary strength, and if you identified your strength, you can prove it. Then weakness, you need definitely know the weakness. You can if you start reducing your weaknesses, definitely that will enhance your overall skill and knowledge. And opportunities is available everywhere. You need to utilize the opportunities wisely. Then threats. So threats are like competitions. Whenever you are applying for a job, like for one job board, like 10 to 20 candidates may apply. So in that time, you need to have a very strong confidence and communication skills to back those kind of competitions. So that maybe you can consider as one of the threats. So you need to address weakness and threats very strongly, and you need to enhance your strength and opportunities to do better. And you can also go for various industry visits and in-plant trainings and internships to strengthen your practical skills. Whatever you're learning in college, that is theory as well as laboratory oriented. But whenever you are exploring to various industries and industry trainings, internship, that will definitely play a major role in your interview process as well as your job career. So always try to go and visit various industries in your areas, in your regions. Yeah. So first step, focus on academic. So normally the industries, the people's, the industries, those who are coming to recruit the freshers, they won't allow, they won't prefer students with arrears. So you need to ensure that during your 3 years of study, you should not keep any arrears. That is backlogs. That is the first step you need to focus. Acquire good CGPA and percentage. The companies, they will expect good percentage of CGPA students to attend the interviews. So if your class is having 60 students, they will prefer to interview top 10 students, maybe top 20 students, or maybe the students with 85 or maybe 80 percentage of the marks. So always you try to acquire good CGPA and percentage in your regular classes and diploma. And as I mentioned, you need to have the basic knowledge on all the subjects and try to improve your communication skills by attending various seminars, conferences, and guest lectures, and also workshops. You can form different clubs with among yourself, class or maybe along with juniors and seniors. You can form some clubs. You can conduct some activities. You can have some competitions. So likewise, if you do something, your communication skills will definitely will improve. So the communication skill is one of the important key to crack the interview process. And the industry and practical exposure, as I mentioned, you can visit so many different industries to have the basic practical things, how it is happening in the industries. And if you are planning to start your career as fabric designer, you can have the portfolios. Whatever you design, that you can keep it as an album or kind of report. So that is called portfolio. And so we are not the software engineers, but the industries are expecting some things from the student that they need to know the basics of computing. That is MS Office or maybe mailing. That is the two things, very basic things. So if you know it already, no issues. If you don't know about all these things, just learn the basics of MS Office and mailing, because all the textile and apparel business they are expecting this from the students who are diploma or maybe BTech student. They are expecting these skills. And team player. So you need to adapt in different team environment. If you are not going to work alone in the industry, definitely thousands or maybe 2,000 and so many different kind of persons will be there. You need to adapt to the situation. You need to listen to others, and you need to give space to others, and you need to work in a team environment. So always meet with good team player. So if you want to enhance your team player skills, you conduct GDs with yourself. You 10 of your students, you can form a batch, you can sit and you can select a topic, you can discuss with yourselves, so that you can improve your GD skills as well as team leading skills. So ethical behavior is very, very important in order to survive in the industry. So always be loyal and honest to the employer and to the family members and to the faculties. Respect all others. So elderly or junior, whoever it may be, give the proper respect and always maintain your behavior. Then punctuality is very important. The industry is always punctuality. You can't cultivate the punctuality after completing a diploma. So you can't get these kind of skills within short span of time. So you need to follow the punctuality right from your study period, right from the first year itself. Yeah, coming start punctually on time, and you can maintain everything. You can plan and complete all your works on time. And also you can then and there you can check for the current industry and business status through various magazines and journals and newspapers. And you need to know about various government manufacturing industries, brands, and international brands. And as I mentioned, please create account in social media platform LinkedIn. You please establish connect with the different alumni. I can see so many IHTMs. IHT students are doing very well in leading various leading governments. So here in IHT Salem, here many students, diploma completed students, they joined in FT. Again, after BTech FT, they joined in industries. They are in very top position. I can say the name itself, Sarath Selvan, Ramya Shunman, Ramya, so many students, those who are completed IEST diploma and also completed BTech FT. And those who didn't continue for their higher studies, they are also doing very well in the industries. You can search with your college name itself. You can find your alumni with your college name itself on LinkedIn. Because I am having the correct IEST alumni with me in the LinkedIn platform. and multitasking capabilities, you need to come out of your comfort zone first. You should not always uh, be in your comfort zone. You need to come out of your comfort zone, and also you need to enhance your multitasking capabilities. Because in industry, normally they won't give one work, and after completing that work, they won't give next work. They will give multiple works at a time. You need to be the person to handle multitasking. And if you are planning to apply for some companies, you need to have the formal code. Use some blazers. Blazers are codes and have a formal photo attached the resume. And you need to prepare your resume with all your achievements and percentages and your co-curricular activities and area of interest, objectives, address, mail ID, phone number. So all these things you could prepare in your resume. You attach a formal photo, then prepare interview files. You can include certificates for xerox copies of your photocopies of your certificates and the resume and your ID proof along with your interview. Till you get your first job, this interview file will be very, very helpful for you wherever you are planning to apply for the job. And also, after attending a couple of interviews, you should not go away confident. Uh, Till you are getting a first job, you need to keep on trying and attempt. Because this, if you suppose if you are attending your interview in your company, they are not selecting you means it does not mean that you are not having the knowledge or skill. It means that your potential, your knowledge is not matched with their expectations. That is the. So you should not lower your confidence level. So you can always continue continuously applying for different jobs. So this is my final message. Elevate your expertise in the subject areas, enhance your innovation, and enrich your professionalism to weave a successful career in the textile industry. So all the very best to all of you. And if you are having any doubts or queries that related to these discussions, you can ask.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, students, if you are having any doubts or any questions, anything you would like to understand from sir, so you can ask.
So my LinkedIn ID is Rajesh Kumar Chandrasekharan. You are planning to create a LinkedIn account, or maybe if you are having a LinkedIn account already, you can connect with me. So I'm having around 1,000 companies, industry, 1,000 textile companies, and there's links HR connection. It will be very useful for you to apply for different jobs.
Sir, one question, sir.
Yes.
No, sir. I'm I'm Mrityunjay Kumar from third year.
Yes.
Sir, can we get a better job after DSTT, sir?
DST means diploma.
So they're asking after diploma, can we get a very good job? They're asking.
Yes, of course, you can get based on your skill and knowledge, you can apply for job also. So that is what I'm saying. So diploma textile technology students from our polytechnic, they are getting regularly jobs from one of the leading brand, Jockey. I think all of you heard about Jockey, right? Page business. It is in Bangalore. They are coming every year. And Himatsinga, I think all of you heard about, is in Azar. Himatsinga is one of the top leading textile manufacturers. They are giving very good package starting from 30 to 40,000 for diploma candidates alone. So companies are there. Only thing you need to find out those companies and you need to apply. That is only thing you need to do. And also you need to enhance your previous skills as well as the knowledge on your basic studies. Opportunities are there everywhere. The opportunities are there.
So
Okay, sir.
student main doubt is whether diploma and after that BTech, whether they like to do their diploma is enough or they like to do BTech means If BTech finish means, what is the advantage? Can you share that?
Yes, sir. So, so normally, if you take any government manufacturing industries, there will be different kinds of job levels, like right from supervisors, production executive. It starts from supervisors, and then next level is production executives, maybe IE executives. Then assistant factory manager, then factory manager GM. So this is how the job levels will be there. So as a diploma students, if you are entering to the government industry, you can start your career as supervisors initially. Okay. In case if you are completing your BTech means you can start in the next level like production. Only small difference is that you need to spend 3 more years in studying BTech technical technology. At the same time, if you are starting your career as supervisor after your diploma, you can obviously reach to production executives and to next level within another 3 to 4 years. It takes some time. So again, you need to learn something. Whether you can learn in your engineering course or also you can have the same experience in the industry itself. So those who are starting their career as supervisor, now they are like factory manager, GM level, they reach to different levels also. So it is based on your personal situation and time and your financial and your maybe probably your personal plan. If you are willing to do higher studies, I recommend you can do it so that you can quickly start your career in some next level in the industries.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So any more questions from student side?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, fine. So I would like to thank Rajesh sir for his very enriched presentation. I'm very sure our students get benefits out of your presentation. So you have discussed different segments, like what are the career opportunities, what are the segments in textile industries. No, very broadly you have discussed. So our students noted all the points and they will get benefited. So thank you so much again, sir. And I would like to thank our director, sir, also because for his guidance and to take this initiative of conducting this type of webinars. So I would like to from Rajesh sir, we would request that in future also we'll get the same type of you will take your time to conduct similar type of webinar for our students, and we'll get in touch with you in future as well. And also thanks Anas sir, Rajiv Gandhi sir, and all the students for your time, and all the best to the students, and thank you once again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll keep on trust with you. And the diploma, I mean, IST Salem, I'm regularly visiting this workshop related design and as well as this other new areas, sir. And I thank Professor for giving this opportunity to invite the students. Thank you. Thank you.
You can share your view also. Please. You want? Anas, you can share your view also.
No, sir. It was a very nice session, sir. And also for the final year students as well as for the faculties also. Okay, it is very good, especially for the garment industry. One broad idea we got it. It's very helpful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Once again, Rajesh, thank you very much for your valuable time to our students. Hope our student maybe utilize your whatever the things you said in your lecture. Maybe your student maybe definitely they will follow. We assure that our student will follow your guidance. Once again, thank you very much. Future also, we have to regularly conduct this kind of career opportunity awareness to our student means they have to put their SWOT analysis. Anyway, once again, thank you very much on behalf of IHT Folia family. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.